Aloha Hawaii, I am here with Cyril Ontai, better known as Zeus from CBS's show Tough as Nails. Thank you for being here today.
For sure, thanks for having me.
So I just wanted to ask you a little bit about the show and your experience. I mean, you guys did crazy work from taking out seats out of the stadium to hanging off of walls. What was that like for you?
The overall experience, Tough as Nails, best experience of my life. And sure, I got to be on national television. I got to compete in these crazy challenges. I met awesome people, but the biggest takeaway was how much I learned about myself and how much I learned about others. So when I first got selected to be on Tough as Nails, my whole mentality was, I'm gonna win $200,000. I'm gonna bring it home to my family. Nobody's gonna stand in my way. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna win it. So over the course of the season, my perspective slowly started to change. And this is because I met the other contestants, I met my team, and I heard their stories. And hearing their stories kind of shifted my perspective. I realized how grateful I was. I may not have $200,000, but I got so much back home. I got the grand prize, and to me, that was always my family and a roof over my head. And I'm a simple guy, so when come to finale time, my whole perspective was now I'm gonna win $200,000 and I'm gonna split it with my team. That's what I told my team. Maybe a couple challenges before the finale even started. I said I'm gonna win $200,000 and we're gonna split it. And that's because I feel like my team deserves it. And the adversities that they faced is nothing like I ever faced. The hardships they went through, their struggles to find a job, it's crazy. And for me, I was always blessed. I always had a roof over my head, like I said, and yeah, it's all about my team and the $200,000. And I mean, although I didn't win it, it's okay.
It's totally fine, but you went so far along in the show. And speaking of team and having that support system, you know Hawaii is probably one of your huge support systems out there, especially for anyone from Hawaii that makes it to the top on any national television show. So what does it mean to you to represent Hawaii and be on a show? Because no one really knew about Tough as Nails, I think, until a local boy went onto the show and was showing them what we got here.
Yeah. I was proud. I was really proud to represent Hawaii, and I wanted to make Hawaii proud. At the same time, I knew no matter the outcome, Hawaii would have supported me. And they did. They supported me throughout the entire season. And I got a lot of amazing feedback. And like I said, even though I didn't come in first place, they were there supporting me. So it was an awesome feeling. It felt like a big responsibility. I really wanted to make Hawaii stand out. And although, you know, I did well physically, I did well mentally, so I put a stamp there, but the biggest thing to showcase from Hawaii was how we carry ourselves.
Definitely.
And, you know, aloha, love, compassion, treating others with a mutual respect. That was huge. And I was able to showcase that up there, and yeah.
That's awesome. So what's next for you now that you're home? You're still working for Hawaiian Electric. I saw that you are not actually working out on the field, but you are now training, you're supervising. So what's that like now?
So I'm a technical trainer now, and it's great because I have the opportunity to teach people and inspire people. That's the next step for me. Tough as Nails has opened up so many doors, a lot of opportunity, and I want to go in the direction of motivational speaking. And what I found from being on the show is that I was able to inspire so many people. That's a lot of feedback that I got. And without me even knowing it, people are saying how much I inspired them. And it's pretty cool. Because
you're inspiring me.
Because I never really did, think that I might inspire people. But with that, I really want to motivate and inspire the younger generation. And I remember what it was like when I was in high school. You're kind of unsure of your potential. It's kind of a rough time in your life, and sometimes you need somebody to tell you, you got this. Like, don't give up. Keep pushing yourself to accomplish your goals.
That's awesome. So now that you're, are working, do you have any of your apprentices coming up to you and being like, hey, are you Zeus from Tough as Nails? Or anybody when you're out in public?
When I'm out in public, yes. I do. I have a relationship with all my apprentices already. So I'm still Cyril to them. And they're a huge support system as well through the show. But it's funny because I am out, and a lot of times I do get that.
And they're
"Hey,
looking at
you're-
you.
You're the guy from Tough Nails. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yep. Or sometimes you just get people staring at you and they don't really know. But yeah, it's been great.
So I know family's super important to you as well, and you mentioned that a couple of times, but what motivates you? I'm sure your kids and your family, but what truly inspires you to do, your everyday work?
So what inspires me is the fact that I get to inspire other people. And it inspires me it motivates me to carry myself a certain way. I think the biggest thing for me is to maintain centered. And if I can be true to myself, that's the only way I'll be able to inspire others. And that's what motivates me. That's what motivates me to carry myself a certain way. And it inspires me on the daily. So not only that, Hawaii motivates me because the entire time I was up there competing, Hawaii was always in the back of my mind. Hawaii was always who I wanted to make proud. I never forgot about Hawaii in every challenge that I did. That Hawaii was definitely a big motivation for me while I was competing.
Was it hard being away from home for a little bit? Because you filmed everything prior to, coming back home before this show aired, right?
Yeah.
So was it hard being away from your family and kids for a little bit?
It's hard.
Yeah.
Being away was hard. Being away, I sleep with my daughter every night. So not having my daughter especially, it was hard. And the no contact was really hard. So that's the element that nobody really sees. But it is difficult. It was difficult.
But you are tough as nails.
But
So
I'm tough as nails, so I stuck it out and I almost won. So I think I made Hawaii proud.
we are so proud of you. So, so proud. Is there any last things that you want to say for the people of Hawaii?
Thank you to everyone in Hawaii who supported me. Thank you to Hawaiian Electric. Thank you Star-Advertiser and Midweek. And thank you to CBS and Tough as Nails.
Well, everyone, you can follow Cyril or Zeus on his Instagram. We will link it below. And just keep a fellow, person in your mind when you see linemen out. If you see him, say aloha. We just want to mahalo you for all of your work that you do here for Hawaii.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.